All right, fine.
So that I want our audience, I want our listeners to really know that it is not only you going to feed the children, you are also empowering them. So talk more on the empowerment.
All right, so our empowerment is strategic. We did an analysis of different things that people could do, or what we could do that can help an average person out there. Somebody who doesn't have a father, doesn't have a mother, doesn't have sponsor. You're not opportune to have formal education, but you want to do something meaningful out of your life. We had to look at it. We're like, what can we get involved with that we can use as a tool to empower that average young chap out there? So that took us to the industry I call skill acquisition. Whether you go to school, you don't go to school, you can acquire one skill or the other. You want to be a carpenter, you want to be a barber, you want to be a hairdresser. If you want to learn the digital skill within the digital space, it's fine. Now, any skill you acquire, you don't need formal education to do that. Now, we're like, so in Nigeria, we have about 225 million people based on current population census. Now, about 70% of that fall between the within the youths. All right. So we're looking at about 150, 160 million people. Now, over 75 million of that, that's over 50% of these young populations, either that they have a skill, or they are currently acquiring a skill, or they intend to acquire a skill. So we're like, if we're looking at 75 million people, I mean, if we have 200 million people, and we can do something for 75 million people, that means that we have actually done a great job.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So like, okay, if this population of people in Nigeria have the privilege to acquire a skill, or they're acquiring a skill as we speak, so what problems are they going to face that if we solve it for them, their skills going to be useful to them? They can make money from there, they can earn a living from there. So with that, we're beginning to empower them. Do you understand? And as they're doing it, we're also doing some trainings, leadership trainings, teaching them how to develop themselves as a person, how to become good citizens, and all of that. That's what we do by the side, leadership training and self-development. So, but we're like, okay, fine. So since they will get these skills, what problems will they face? We realize that many of them have issues with acquiring customers. No matter how good you are at your craft, if there's nobody to pay you for the services you can render, it becomes useless. So we decided to build an organization centered around helping these people, 75 plus million Nigerians, that's our target as we speak now, who can help to monetize the skills that they have. Do you understand? So how do we intend to do that? Number one is that our organization that we have built, that's the POP Marketplace, we enable people to be able to sell their skills using e-commerce. So we have built an e-commerce, world-class e-commerce platform where people who become our member can sell their services. Any skill you have, you can become a vendor for free. Free, I mean free of charge. Once you're a member, you access it for free. Then what we do as an organization is that we'll run social media advertisements to drive traffic of everybody to that platform. They will come there and buy from you. So you're not going to be looking for customers. And at the same time, for the people who have non-digital skills, practical handworks, so we give them a platform, like it's an online store. They have an online store where people can come and see what you're doing and what it costs for them to patronize you. So people can order for your service. You go and render those non-digital services. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So all these things are given to our members for free.
It is impressive. Impressive.